Greetings to all and sundry, Chelmsford, North Wales here. This is my February build. This is a Vesda Yak-130 Mitten, Russia's latest main training aircraft. So here are the details of it. Yak-130, designed in cooperation with Aermacchi back in the 1990s. It's an advanced jet trainer to lead pilots into Russia's advanced Su-24s, MiG-29s, and the such like. And in the next view, you can see the cutaway drawing of the general arrangement of this aircraft, of the various systems. So it's in extensive service in the Russian training organizations and in a number of other air forces as well. So I bought the kit from Chester Model Center last year. It's one of the things I saw on one of my visits. I classified it as a lucky find. When I saw Killbox's unboxing vid of it on YouTube, I did suggest we do this as a buddy build. The mold quality is excellent, and the robust box comes packed with sprues, including a very good selection of ordnance. It might be a small aircraft, but there's a lot to this one. There you can see the ordnance sprues. You also get two very nice pilot figures. The decal set covers 3 different aircraft from 2 different air forces. Construction in this case begins with the engine intakes, wheel well assemblies. The kit detail is pretty amazing, but the instructions need to be followed very carefully. The undercarriage bays are well detailed, even with fuel lines included as separate parts. It does require a lot of inbuilt painting. On the photo there you can see the fuel lines are the yellow elements, and it's quite an involved little undercarriage. It can though be fitted afterwards, so you don't need to put the undercarriage legs on at this stage, but it is pretty fiddly. The lower fuselage is a separate panel that also forms a cockpit bulkhead. You really need to test fit this and do a lot of dry fits at this stage. And as you can see there how it goes on. There are also the other panels around the exhaust. Again, test fit those. And there you see, looking down into the air intakes, the wing is an excellent fit, but again, test fit everything. At this stage it doesn't seem to need much filler, but unless alignment is absolutely spot on, you will have gaps and issues. The cockpit tub is very nicely done and goes together well, though the instrument panel coving is a bit uncertain on location. The canopy will need to be test fitted early on, so take that off, protect it, clean it up, and do a lot of test fitting on that part of it. You'll have to trim the coving and adjust it to get the canopy to sit right. There we have the forward and main fuselage together. Most of the filling that's required, or I found was required, was on the undersurface. I think if you're careful, you can really reduce this. As normal, I use Deluxe Materials Perfect Putty. It certainly is not a filler queen though. The canopy and windscreen were masked up, and then I painted the usual Russian interior blue. Again, check your references for the best shades to do this and the instructions. Let's face it, I ballsed up the original camo scheme, just did not go right. Colours, the pattern. What you learn there is, don't mask and spray after a long working day. So I oversprayed with Humbrol 76 Tank Grey, which is one of the alternative colour schemes. but the old colour scheme was showing up as raised surfaces, especially on the wing, and it's bugging me, to be honest with you. So I tried to do what I could, sand it back or whatever, and it just wasn't working out. So I reached for the alcohol and cleaned it up, and then resprayed the undercoat and another coat of the Humbrol, and it's looking far better now. So the crew figures are very nicely done, beautifully detailed, and they paint up very well. It's fit in, they engage on the instrument panel and the control and side panel very well indeed. I really like that part of the kit. The decals are pretty good, but that large white panel designation decal silvers badly in the center, and this was a real nuisance to deal with. There I attempted to dry brush it. Eventually I ended up cutting the center out, but it still doesn't look right. So the one you see in the later photos are with it dry brushed. Not happy with that at all. I opted just for drop tanks and a couple of rocket pods. I like to leave a couple of pylons empty on the kit just to give it some contrast. And there you have her, finished. Overall, I think the finish is okay, except for that silvered area. The model looks nice on the shelf. It's an interesting aircraft, and nice to see such an advanced jet trainer. I think Zvezda have done a great job of this kit. So other issue I did have is she's sitting a bit lopsided. That's why I said the undercarriage is a bit fiddly. Make sure before you do any of your ladder assembly that she's sitting even. Test fit things, test sit it, or sand down a wheel to even it off. So now, in summary, Zvezda seem to go from strength to strength. This is a great kit. 20 quid may be a bit expensive for 1/72nd scale jet trainer, but you get a lot of model for your money. I thoroughly recommend this model. Very much enjoyed the build, especially the construction, but I was a bit pissed off with the painting and decaling. Sometimes I think I'm the kind of modeler who makes a good job of bad kits and a bad job of good kits. Please check out Killbox Scale Modeling's channel to see his take on the same project. I don't do body builds, but I really enjoyed this one. So thank you for watching. Happy modelling. God bless. Chancellor North Wales signing out.